Let us continue playing Forge Adventure Mode. When we last left off, we have updated the deck a little bit, but we'll get to showing that off in due course. For now, we are heading to Vandalas to get rid of a couple of our quests. Interestingly, when I went back and handed these in, it also handed in the caravan. Also, there was a goblin chieftain who was on the way, which actually triggered the quest I thought had triggered anyway. Apologies, we missed that battle. We didn't get too much. I do have a lot of things I can sell, but I haven't yet. Well, we'll get to that. My plan is to not get too distracted by things if we can avoid it here. So, yeah, short of a Ravnica draft or something really fun on the way, we are going to get ourselves to... I need to go up, I just realised. We're going to get ourselves to our quest location. It's been on our map for probably 10 episodes by now. Also, if we can get to the central area of this, get the coin, that gives us the ability to teleport to the middle of the Red Lands and the middle of the Black Lands fairly quickly and easily. So, yeah, the progression will be sort of get to there, get to whichever one of those, the arena, whichever one of those is the main final dungeon. We'll hope it's that one, because we're going that way, but hey. Okay. Well, so far we are avoiding a lot. There are barbarian encampments and things here, but more importantly, we have found ourselves a maze, which I think we're going to go and see what that maze is all about. Also, this is a red sliver. Hello. Okay, we will keep this hand. Tiger. Arguably slightly better than our Tiger. I also took out the green cards from this deck, so I probably shouldn't be running Tiger anymore, but it's fine. Make your free team. Venom Sliver. So now Death Touch nonsense to worry about. Okay. Well, the good news is we have lightning bolts for this, and target removal is very good against slivers, as I have said a few times. We're going to cast you, and we're going to make this Skeletal Snake a 4/3. Still lightning bolt range, but more difficult for creature-based deck to deal with, arguably. We shall see, certainly. We'll cast that. We will cast one of you. And attack for 4. Alright, Marsh Flats. Crack it. Get ourselves a Xander's Lounge. And we will attack for that much. Well, they like their first strike damage. But we've hit one of the additions. We now have Liliana of the Veil. It doesn't particularly matter. We're going to use her negative effect to remove a creature. In this case, we're going to have you sacrifice a creature. And then we're going to attack through you. Because Liliana of the Veil is pretty much a 1-for-1. You know, it's a trading up mechanic. It's always going to be useful for us. And hopefully she'll win games. This looks like a mess. This is a maze. It certainly is. There are Minotaurs lost in the maze, of course. But we're not going to get too distracted by that. We might come back to it, but for now, welcome to the Red Territories. And here we have a Bloomburrow draft. We are not too interested in that. However, I will go and sell off any of my things. Nothing at the moment. Okay. I see Red Fang, Circle of Flames. Hunter Dragon's okay. I've mentioned my love for treason effects. But nothing I'm going to buy right this second. Okay, so what is the fastest way of us getting to Wanderlust? Go down and up. Okay. We try to go down. We use the speed up thing. Use the speed up thing and we get into town. Okay. So, Apothecary's Keep has a draft of Battle for Zendikar block. Alright, just putting a check mark there. We will be coming back to this one. Funded End looks interesting. Oh dear. I do want to do a draft next video. And that's probably going to be it, unless I find something... Oh, what would be better than that? Original Ravnica? We do know where an original Ravnica thing is, and if they are only one. Lost Caverns of Ixalan. There's a green castle over there, which does not feel at home here, but hey. We'll head up, use the speed boost, and go here. Alright, so 4 towns. Come on, give me something good. Give me something good. Innistrad double feature. So this is a weird amalgamation of Crimson Vow and whatever the other one was. One was more the werewolf side of Innistrad, one was more the vampiric side of Innistrad. And they released both of them as sort of a weird merged booster, which, as a draft experience, probably wasn't amazing. Because it sort of... I don't think they synergize particularly well with each other, but hey, it's fine. Cold Snap Den. I wouldn't mind a Cold Snap draft if this is Masters 25. Okay, Masters 25 is good, but it's not what I want to do right now. I want a classic draft if I can pull one off. Let's have a look. The Chaos Tower has Armament block. Again, we saw one of those last time. I don't think it's anything too special, but I would like to do Armament. The Armament fine. If we could do War of the Spark, that'd be a fun thing. I wonder if they do that as a full block, though. Does that even work as a full block? I don't know. I'll have to check that. Okay. Well, so far we're not getting amazingly fortunate with our things, but on the plus side, this is the Flame Hall, and in here we have 8th edition. Oh, that's the start of Modern. The very start of the Modern era. What's in 8th edition? I can't even remember, but I definitely opened and drafted 8th edition. That's all I've actually played. The last of the true core sets, I think. Also, I'm not sure if I wanted to go this way or not, but we're now going to fight a Boggart. Not amazing, but we'll keep it. They Tarfire our Skeletal Snake. Well, let's see if you Tarfire this as well. You didn't. That's fine for us. Tiger and Combine Initiate attack for 1. And a Staff Boggart. When it comes into play, clash with the opponent. Clash is a fun lore win mechanic. So basically, each player reveals the top card library and puts the card on the top or the bottom. Player wins if their converted mana cost is higher. We revealed 1, so we win the clash. It's fun. It would be reasonable, but I'm going to actually put it to the bottom. We're then going to play out a Swamp, and we're going to play out our Bone Shredder. Alpha Strike. Bogard Ram Gang. Haste him with her. Okay, well, we'll take 3. Wither means it does damage in terms of -1 counters. We're not going to pay for the Bone Shredder. We are going to discard. We're then going to discard this. We're going to pay for that. And we're going to pay for that. Then we're going to attack. Okay, I'm not liking this so far. Don't attack though. Swamp. I don't think I can get through this. I really can't get through this. Okay, let's go with this. Put the counter on you. And then let's see what happens if we attack with both. Okay, that cleared itself up. Boggart shenanigans. Whenever a goblin is put into grave for play, deal 1 damage. Okay, this is not good enough, I think, to keep you alive. Draconautics Engineer. Okay, where are we going? We're going completely the wrong direction. That's fine. And with that, we have a thing there. There's an ox back there. Going to ignore the dungeon for right now, and we're going to head into here, where, after a lot of traveling, a little teleporting, or both, you finally arrive at your destination. You have something of mine. Give it! Give it! Give it! Give it! We get ourselves a Pearl Spear Courier, which, fine. Some gold's fine. +2 local reputation. The Goldsmith, you say. So, gold cards, but nothing here I particularly am taking a shine to. What's the draft here, by the way? Original Dominaria. Okay. Not amazing, but I would probably do that. I'd be in the mood for a random Legends draft if we wanted to do that. There's a town up there, and there's a castle thing up there. Let's go towards the castle thing and see what is there. I'm also going to avoid you by going into here. Oh! Sulfuric Vortox, you say? Okay, if this is what I think it is, then this is going to be a very quick game. So, Sulfuric Vortox, at the beginning of each player's upkeep, they take 2 damage. They have twice as much life as us. We will play, and that is not good enough. Neither's that, really, but we'll keep it anyway. Yeah, we have 6 turns to win the game, currently. But this is a Cabal Initiate we can give lifelink, so we're going to go with that. Alright, let's play a Swamp, and let's play a Cabal Initiate. And yep, we're absolutely going to be abusing the life gain here to try and keep alive. Not that we can gain life, of course, because I forgot about that afterwards. Sulfuric Vortox, yeah. If we can't get immediate power and toughness onto the board, we are going to lose. Let's go and play ourselves out this. Attack for 4. I have 3 turns. And that's assuming they do nothing. Okay. We play out our Scorn Blade. Put the counter on. I guess it doesn't matter too much. We're going to spread it out a little bit, though, because that might be able to get Threshold. Play our... Fail to play anything else, and that might cost us. Declare attacks. We attack for 6. Down to 4. They played 1 creature, but that means we get them to sacrifice it. Sudden Edict. If they'd done anything this game, we'd have lost. As it happens, though, that was good enough. Another Bone Crusher Giant. That's probably reasonable, but I don't think we necessarily want it at the moment. Let's go ahead and fight the king. What could the king have that's going to bother me? Probably a lot. We need to be really low to the ground, though. So this might be a Sliver Pile deck now. Because this can produce a lot by turn 3. Mindful Shaman. We will play. We have Gemhide into Spiteful. It's not amazing, but it's probably good enough. We keep. Take 2. Sliver Hive. Well, they have an 0-4 wall, I've just noticed. And if they draw 2 cards, we take 3 down. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, problems. Mana Weft. I can't attack through. We need Invasive Sliver now. Oh God, we're going to die. We have no artifact removal. Play that down. Okay. Plains. Play that out. Play that out. Attack for 2. This is our last turn, I think, if we don't... Wow, we're just destroyed. Discard the Brood Sliver because it really doesn't matter. Volcanic Island. So play this, we have Double Strike. I have to get them down 13. Play the Muscle Sliver. You then attack for 12. That's not enough unless they let the Skeletal Snake through as well. And also I walked into a thing. Hello, Goblin Chief. We'll play. We're down in life, but at least we're not dealing with Sulfuric Vortex anymore. We'll keep. They have double mulligans. They're in a bad way. Legion Loyalist. Plateau, Gem Hide. And I'll offer a trade. Again, they aren't getting to that at the moment, but might do in a moment. Potential Snoop. New modern goblinish support. Marsh Flats. Crack for a planes, just because I want to be sure. Play you. Play a Muscle Sliver. Attack for 2. Yeah. Creature control gain first strike and trample. They can easily play a haste thing here. Let's just go. Okay. In that case, we go Muscle Sliver. And we go over the top. A couple of Mog Infestations, which are not amazing, gonna be honest, but... Okay, well, we've healed up. Do we want to get back for Sulfuric Vortex nonsense? Maybe. If we're doing that, we really don't want to have this equipped, but I do now have the money to repair this, but I really don't want to if I can avoid it. Unless I really need to, because there might be better things. I'm certainly hoping there are better things. Anyway, here is a red tower of some sort. Is this a city? If it is... No, this is the... Hello.
Welcome, old man Sherlock. Dragon Queen Lapis has been waiting eagerly for this moment. I'm afraid I cannot allow that. I am only an ordinary dragon, a mere servant of the mighty Lapis, Queen of Dragons. To show you all worthy, you must prove your strength by defeating 4 of the 5 enemies lurking on this floor. Sharpen your blade, ready your spells, touch your courage.
Okay, so this is the... So this is the test, isn't it? Okay, so we have a Goblin King, we have... You... I'm honestly just looking around at this point. We have a thing up there, we have a Minotaur. Yup! Battle! Okay, we're up against the Fire Giant to start with. Lapis' presence. Whenever a creature or planeswalker an opponent controls is dealt excess combat damage. Okay, and creatures have fire breathing. This could get destructive. We're going to keep this. Play a Sliver Hive and a pass to 10. Foretelling a card. Second Sliver Hive, we play ourselves out a Gem Hive. Attack for 2. Okay. Volcanic Islands. And we're going to do our usual sequence here. Into Muscle Sliver. Into attack for 6. Okay. Might Sliver them. And attack for everything. Well, we picked up a number of cards from there. Some more gold, some more shards. 1 down. I'm assuming they mean the main enemies here. Let's go and see what you can do. Hello, Pyromancer. So probably Spell Slingy, possibly other things going on, but we will play. We're going to mulligan that. Put the planes on the bottom. They have also mulliganed. We will keep. And we'll go Sliver Hive. Swift Spear. Okay. So yeah, this is going to be that sort of thing that we have to worry about. And that with this could get out of control. So we are going to have to be cautious. So because of the cautious nature of this, we're going to actually play a Gem Hide here and just attack for 2. And I'm happy to trade that any day of the week. Pillar of Flame. Well, unfortunate. There's also excess damage, so that's that. Misty Rainforest. Crack it for a tiger. And let's play out a Predatory Sliver. We're sort of preempting the excess damage a little bit here. Playing it T3. Okay, next up we cast this. Red and then this. Thank you. So we don't have any mana at the moment, but this means we get in for 4. We take 2, possibly 5, 6. Still think this is the best move. Okay. This is gonna hurt. Yep, that's gonna hurt. We can Muscle Sliver in for 9. We can go Gem Hide and then do that, which is gonna be better. Gem Hide, Muscle. Attack for 3. I'm gonna block one of them. Got a snipe. Okay. This is potentially fine. Play a Mana Sliver. Yeah, play a Mana Sliver. We have the wait. We have the thing that makes us unblockable, so we can win next turn if we play this smart. So we're going to attack with both of you on the basis that we don't care too much about both. No, actually, we need. Yeah, we need all of this, but let's go with just that for the moment. 7. Okay, and then we just play this out and we win. Okay. 2 down. And our rewards are Shock, which is kind of outclassed by Lightning Bolt now that we got it. And that is 2. We have 2 more. I'm trying to avoid you, because I don't think you actually count as one of the enemies we need to defeat. We have Muscularity Man over there, and we have a Minotaur with an axe. Well, let's see how Minotaur with axe goes. We're dead. Minotaur Warcaller. Volcanic Island Plains, unfortunately, no Mana Sliver, and not a great... I mean, we can cast the Cloud off the top, but then we need our green source. This will do, I guess. Right, fall to the bottom. Keep Forest and go. Alright. Sliver Hive. And go. And that's an 04. As long as it's your turn, you control 4 or more mountains, it gets much bigger. Okay. Forest Mana Sliver. Unfortunately, that thing blocks my 2-1, so we're not going to do anything more. They're up to 3, and that makes it now a 1-5. And we're going to have to take the 1. Okay, Marsh Flats. Crack it. Get ourselves a plateau. So we can go Muscle Sliver, or we can go for a Spiteful Sliver. I think we go Muscle here. At this stage, we might need the extra power. Currently, we can cast a 2-drop, but we don't have it available. We're in trouble, I think, with this one, actually. Yeah, so now there's 5. We're going to throw you away. Going to keep the rest for the moment, if we can. Okay, so we can play a Muscle Sliver and not get much further. I can play Hive Stirrings, at least have a couple of blockers, and then go in for... hold on. Yeah, we'll go Hive Stirrings first. I can then cast a Muscle Sliver, which gives me a trio of 3/3s on the defense. I'm on 1 life, so I kind of have to think in that sort of terms, don't I? Yeah, this is gambling, because I can still play a Haste Creature and win, but I think I have to maximize my chances of staying in this game. That's an Uncrop Crasher. That is game. Does this count, by the way, of needing to beat another thing? Have I I don't know if that counts or not for the things. I'm going to need to get life anyway, because I'm not going to get through that with that. But, okay. So what we learned is that is the main sort of dungeon area, and what we actually want to go to in the arena is up there. So, let's start making tracks, I guess. I would like to avoid you if I can. And I can. Because there are towns and things. So let's go and see what is available for drafting here. Also healing up. That could be important. Right, at the Thunder Forge, we have a Ravnica block draft. I'm already half an hour into the video and I'm now got a Ravnica block draft to do. Okay. Okay. So, this is absolutely what we're doing next. No question. But I'm going to go explore. But we are definitely ending and coming back to this. This might be a shorter video. It depends what I can find that I can actually do anything about. I suppose I could go... We have a return to Ravnica block. This is the Ravnica side of things. Okay, well, if you want to do Ravnica, we heard you like Ravnica. We found Ravnica and Ravnica. If this is the third Ravnica set, the Ravnica block, this would be amazing. Go on, give me 3 Ravnicas in a row. Oh, but Dragons of Tarkir isn't bad. Alright, let's go see what this is. And then I guess we're going back to the castle, because I might as well see if we can break our way through without going to Minotaur, because the Minotaur is the one I really worry about. And Armageddon block. Okay. So, let's then think about things a moment. So we could unequip this, but we don't lose our snake at the start of things. If we check the map. Okay. We're going to go back to the castle. We're going to see if we can actually make our way through there. I'm thinking also that we switch back to Junt here. Slivers have obviously got the outright power. But we have better removal options. We have better... Yeah, I think it's more control-y, but I think Rakdos might be better for us here. Okay, so we have to defeat 4 enemies. We've already defeated 2. So let's go... Actually, yeah, we've got this. We defeat the Barbarian and defeat the one in the bottom right corner. We'll see if that counts. Alright, this is probably fine. So, Marsh Flats, crack the Marsh Flats for a Xander's Lounge, and we pass for 10. Okay, next up. Swamp, Cabal Initiate. Like to get the 2 ones on the board, see if we can get some early damage. Okay, Mountain and Etched Familiar. Attack for 4. You burned the thing and caused yourself some damage. That's fine by us. You also put Artifact, Creature, and Land in the bin, so we only need 1 more. We'll play a Mountain. We'll play a Funeral Rites. See if we can get to that last one. That is sorcery. Yep, that is all good. Let's play a Dragon Race Channeler. Attack for 4. Free 1. Power attack is equal to a number of non-war creatures you control. Okay. I don't think it matters because we're going to go Letting Down the Veil. We'll keep that on top just in case. We will -2 and ask you to sacrifice a creature. And then we will attack for 7. But we're going to discard this, and then we're going to discard this. Alright, Human Barbarian falls. We get 3 Lavissa Cold Eyes. This is a card I like in Commander. I don't know if we can do much with it isolated. And also, this is a textless card, which we'd have to try and work out what it does. But, interesting. So now we're going to try and defeat the bottom right corner, and we're going to see if that's good enough. Hello, Gobbo. Okay, they have mulligans. We don't have an amazing fast start here. Obviously, we'd be relying on our sudden edicts and the fact we've got Skull Snake. Liliana, though, is not a bad option if we get to that stage, so we're going to say fine. They've mulliganed to 5. They've mulliganed to 5 and have no lands. Okay. Play a Tiger. Long may you have no lands. Swamp. Play this out. We're going to put the counter on. Tap for free. Oh, there's one land. I'm tempted to sacrifice this, but I think we'll keep it. Okay, we will play a swamp, and we're going to play Living Under the Veil, and we are going to start punishment time here. We're going to have both players discard a card, and we're going to discard our Etched Familiar. Tap free. Play a swamp. And we're going to have both players discard a card. I'm going to discard the Archpriest of Shadows. And then we're going to take you for free. Play the mountain. Play Sir Conrad. We will again have each player discard a card. We will discard our Tormod's Crypt, which now has additional benefits to us. Attack for free. Mog War Marshal. And a token. Okay. We are going to then Lightning Bolt you. Sudden Edict you. And we're going to tick down. We could do the other thing, but we're just going to tick down. And then we're going to attack you with both of these. So we have beaten 4. Does this count for right now? We don't know. You're not a very good guard. Okay, we are free to pass. That did count as 4. Okay. Last time, this cost us some equipment, so we're going to unequip this. We're going to unequip this. Just in case this is a genuine boss monster I have to actually concern myself with. But we are going to pick up the gold, and we're going to see if we can actually defeat Laphis. This is another 60 mana person. Well, hello, Dragon Lady. We're going to see if we can go around you. I mean, that would be cheeky, wouldn't it? You can see a Mox Ruby. You need all 5 colored keys to open this gate. Well, let's fight Laphis. How long will this go on? You got 60 life, and you've still got this effect. Probably a while. We are going second. We have Marsh Flats into a Scorn Blade. Okay, we'll keep. Alright, then in which case we're going to go Mountain Dragon Rage Channeler. They have 3 mana but not doing anything with it. Marsh Flats, crack it. Get ourselves a swamp. We do need another land. That is something that's going to be a problem soon, but let's go cast this first. Put the counter on the Dragon Rage Channeler, attack for 2. It's concerning me that they're not doing anything. I'm happy we got a swamp out of it, though. Alright, let's then think about this a little bit. I'm going to go with the creature. Tap for 2. Crucible of Fire. Dragons get +3/+3. Terrifying. And that puts our lightning bolts pretty much out of range of them now, actually. Let's go Liliana. Faceless Looming in the graveyard's fine. So we currently have land sorcery. Let's go. Each player discard a card. We're going to discard our Cabal Initiate, I think. Blasphemous Act. Okay, so they do have mass removal if they want it. Good to know. Let's attack for 5. Dragon Speaker Shaman. Dragons cost 2 less. We cannot let that stick on the board. So we go Mountain, and we go Lightning Bolt this. The longer we can go putting off dragons, the better. I'm tempted to keep that, actually. Yeah. There's better cards we could be drawing, but we also know that we're about to draw 2 anyway, so let's go and do this. Keep that on top. Draw 2. So we have a Sudden Edict and a Lightning Bolt. Both of them are extremely good things that we want. This does mean I can't really tick up Liliana unless I just get rid of this Scornblade I just picked up. I guess we can do that. Each player discard, do this. Because if I divide their permanents up, this is going to be very important for us winning this game, I think. Attack for 7. 44. My opponent refuses to do things. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about this. We're going to attack for 7. Do I give up the Lightning Bolt? I think I have to give up the Lightning Bolt. I don't want to, but we're giving up the Lightning Bolt here. The Archpriest is extremely good if we get it. That's the thing. It's also one of the few ways we can recover. We can also put the counter on Dragon Rage Channeler. Alright. Well, we're going to play an Etched Familiar. And then we're going to ask you how much you value your permanents, because we're dividing them up. So that target player is you. Okay, divide the cards into 2 piles. I'm going to put 3 of your lands there, and I'm going to put the... Actually, they'll want their Crucible. So let's go 3 lands versus 2 lands, and that. Also, these are storage counters that aren't that. We don't do it that way around. We did this way around. We did that way around. Okay. So they are now miles away from dragons. We should have this game, I think, with that. Liliana has just won the game for us. We'll play you, because why not? Attack for 10, 11, yeah, 10. Right, first time. Maybe we're overcommitting because we know they have Wraths that right the board, but I think we're in such a strong position to just try and win. And we have a second Liliana as backup now, so it doesn't matter. We Alpha Strike. Lapis is defeated, and that is game 1, unfortunately. Yeah. Okay, so it is a match. We have a Lightning Bolt for their first play. We have the removal spell. We really need that 3rd land, but we'll keep this. Okay. Bloodstain Mire, crack it. Find a mountain. Lightning Bolt the Dragon World Servant. I'm not having you having early dragons if we can avoid it. Emphasis on if we can avoid it, of course. Tarak is also a good thing potentially on the horizon. Tap for 1, we're going to take it. Okay. Xander's Lounge, tapped. Attack for 1. Shivan Dragon is here. Well, good news is if we get Bone Shredder now, so we're going to do that. Problem is, I think we're going to be dealing with these until the end of this. We got very lucky at the game 1. Dragon's being Shaman. Dragon's costing 3 less is not a situation I want to be in. We're not going to pay the Echo cost on it. Swamp. So we can add him to Turak, get rid of the last 2 cards in hand. Means they're top decking. We might be able to keep them under control if we keep this going. Alright, let's end that. They drew a mountain. Mountain's good. Mountain's what we want. We can then go for... We need to start actually clearing some things out, don't we? Liliana negative actually isn't the worst thing we can do right this second. So we're going to do that. That can stay on the library. We'll have you sacrifice a creature. And then we will attack for 4. I'm willing to sacrifice Liliana for that. That's fine. Against Sarkhan. 3 damage to Turok. Okay. That is annoying, but we can deal with it. Also, we have been stuck on land in both games. We're going to attack... Nope, we're going to attack Sarkhan. I clicked Sarkhan! Now we have Lapis the Dragon Queen. Whenever a dragon enters, we need a kill spell now. Sudden Edict. It is a kill spell, but I need a second one. Oh, this has got bad. What can I do here? Nothing I can do here, really. It's the one problem with Edicts of Excellence. That's why I replaced all but this one with lightning bolts. Just think how good a lightning bolt is in this position right now. If I had one more land, this is a much... I have so many options of one more land. Well, I think we're going to lose this game, but we're going to Sudden Edict anyway because I don't want to have any more dragons. Off you go. See, Lightning Bolt last turn would have been fine. We're going to... Nah, we're going to let them have it. Nothing I can do about this. Alright, 1-1. We will play. We have Lightning Bolt, Sudden Edict, Liliana of the Veil. We have mana sorted out. Let's put a mountain to the bottom. And let's see what we can do. We will keep this hand. Blackleaf Cliffs, go. Dragon Lord's Servant. We are again bolting the Dragon Lord's Servant. Swamp and pass. Orb of Dragonkind. That's a mana thing. Accelerate for dragons only. That's fine for us. Bloodstained Mire. Cracket for a swamp. Liliana of the Veil. We will have each player discard a card. And we'll discard our Faithless Looting. Oh, they're stuck on mana. Oh, they're stuck on mana and we can start hand attacking. Okay. Discard. We're going to get rid of the Funeral Rites. Keep the Sudden Edict up because we can play it on their turn. Excellent. I would love to... they don't have enough permanents. They don't have enough permanents anyway. We're not going to do it yet. I want to play something I can Sudden Edict before I do that move. I guess I could discard that since I do need one more land though. We've been stuck on that twice. We now have our land, so the next one's free. But... Crucible of Fire. See, now it's worth me ticking up anyway. We tick up. Discard the Tiger. And we say go. Okay. Do we get one more to keep this around? What do they do next turn? It becomes a 4-4 if we do that. We can cast Sudden Edict once it's a 4-4 if it's the only creature. Each player discards a card. Pass the turn. Glorybringer. We Sudden Edict in response. But unfortunately this isn't going to matter. But at least it's going to make them sacrifice a thing. Flying in haste. And also 7/7. Because it has that. Ah, we had that. Yeah. Haste dragon off the top. And we're going to lose on that. Well, we're going to lose because we have about nowhere near their life totals. And they're built for this. Win a game after activating Liliana the Ultimate. Which of your children do you love best? Well, we failed, but we didn't lose our equipment. We tried. It was a valiant effort, and I think Lapis is beatable. But we will wait and see what we can do next time here. We need a deck that's actually more upper end of things, really. We need to almost build... We need an extra edge to beat 4 times our life total and an extra mana accelerant at the start of the game. We basically had 2 games because of that. If I'd have done the split the piles, though, if I want to split the piles instead of go up 1 more, if I went greed, we lost the game that way. We did do no creatures that game, though. It's what it is. Alright. We're going to fight you because I don't have a way of avoiding you. We will play. We will keep. Play Mountain and a Dragon Race Chandler. 1/1 winner. Okay. Black Clear Cliffs, and we will... we'll pass turn here. Play a Swamp. Play a Bone Shredder. We will... This doesn't matter too much, but we'll get rid of this. We'll block with the Bone Shredder if we need to here. Which we will. This one for first strike. We're going to have to pay for the thing anyway, so that's fine. Swamp, Liliana. Land in the graveyard. We have another one, so that's fine. And we're going to -2, have you sacrifice a creature here. Tap for 1. Alright, we tar fired our Liliana. Not amazing. We do have a Bone Shredder in the graveyard, but it's not doing that much. Still, yeah. Play that. Counter on the Archpriest because we can't revive anything usefully this turn. Play a Swamp. Attack. I say, this is useful now. Play you. And pass turn. We will not pay the Echo cost, because that allows us to reset it, but we will attack you for game. Okay. Red Dungeon is unlocked, but we have other quests to do first. We have a draft. We heal up 14, and we look at the glory that is Ravnica, Guild Pact, Dissension. I will look up the order of the guilds, because it's basically 4 in the first spot, 3 in the second, 3 in the third. And I think I know the order, but I don't know that ahead of time. And if it is specifically obviously it is, specifically the drafting through the 3 sets, it is an amazing draft, honestly. It takes a lot of skill to do correctly. But also, there's always this thinking and thoughts about what your blocks are going into, what colours are more prevalent, what dual colours are more useful as you go through it. It's an experience, honestly. If you ever get a chance to do original Ravnica draft like this, absolutely do it. But hey, that'll be next time, when we will. And if that all fails, we'll go to Return One next door. Until then.